Coach said that bending, very important part of offensive line. So would you describe yourself as bending?
Yeah, I would say I have pretty good bend. I definitely can take on the bull rush pretty well. I would say that's one of my good factors about me. I have good leverage, can get real low, and reverse that on them. So I would say bending is one of the biggest keys in our offensive line you got to have.
They've also talked a lot about just communication. Does it, I don't want to say natural, but does it, you all feel comfortable in the way you are on the same page on that?
Yeah. You got to be all on the same page for you guys to do a great job up front. Communication is one of the biggest things in our offense and our whole entire team. You got to have communication to do the right play. It helps with being alert of certain looks, getting everyone on the same page, like I said already. But communication is one of the biggest things for sure.
How much does it help that you've got guys who play guard and tackle and kind of at least have knowledge of it on all the positions?
Oh yeah, you got a guy that knows all positions, and you got a guy that doesn't. I mean, the guy that knows all positions is probably going to be the better player. And so if you know every job on the O-line and you know what everyone's doing at the same time, you know what's going on in the whole entire offense, then you're going to play faster, you're going to play more smooth, you're going to understand the whole entire scheme, and you're going to understand why you're doing certain blocks. And so I think it's one of the biggest things you got to have.
How much is that a balance, though, in terms of needing to know what everybody's doing, but not needing to get so focused on everything everyone's doing that you don't do your assignment?
Right. I would say that it's more of like being alert of it. And so that's what I like to say. I understand that if I get certain looks on defense, I know what everyone else is doing, so I'm alert of if they get this front or if they do this pressure, then I know what I'm doing based off that. And so I'm not thinking about their job too much. Obviously, I got to think about mine, but understanding everyone's job is going to make me play better for sure.
You keep racking in some preseason awards. What do you think about some of those accolades, and how do you kind of set some goals based on those?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I would say it's a reflection of what the unit is. I would say it's pretty cool to get preseason accolades and stuff all over the board for Lance and myself. But like I said, it's a reflection of the unit, and you can show that when it comes to season. I mean, we don't have the award yet in our hands, so.
Colton, you, Lance, and Tegra all have started multiple years at the Power 4 level. How do you see that translating?
Yeah, I mean, I think all of us guys did pretty well at our past schools, and so I think we can just do a way better job here and reflect off that and keep growing day by day, and I think it's going to show itself.
Looks like Coach Simon's taking some snaps recently.
Yeah.
How would you grade him?
I'd grade him a 10 out of 10 for sure. It's pretty good.
Is that do you have to do that a ton with Kenny? Like how does that?
Yeah, I mean, the more you can get snaps, the more you can be more comfortable under center or in the gun, and so me and him get snaps multiple times throughout the day, and so I think it helps me and it helps him. A quarterback being comfortable where the snap is consistently is going to make his game better along with myself. So.
Have you gone under center before?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. We do that multiple times. Go from the gun, go under center. We change it up every once in a while, just depending on what scheme we're running.
Is it intimidating though when your head coach is taking a snap and you can't?
I mean, yeah. Look, you could say there's some pressure there, but no, it was pretty cool to do that.
Coach kind of praised your leadership ability here earlier. What was the challenge upon getting here and having so many new guys, especially that O-line?
Right.
So many new faces, about earning that
right
respect so quickly.
Yeah, I'd say it starts with the work that we put out on the field. I mean, if you don't put work out on the field, no one's gonna second what you say. You know what I mean? And so when you're getting out there, you got to make sure you're doing your job, making sure you're doing more than your job, and continuing to push the guys around you. But understanding, yes, when we first got here, everyone's from different places. Everyone has different traits that they're bringing to the table. We're still getting to know each other. And so just understanding who is, and that goes into the connection part and the brotherhood and figuring out who each other is during the spring. And then during the summer, we're working out together, just building that connection part, building that brotherhood, and the leadership comes with it. So.
Anything uncomfortable about that at first, or did you just say, I'm taking the reins?
Yeah, so I wouldn't say I immediately jumped into the spot. I think we have leadership all over the board, not just me. I think that I gradually worked into it. I wanted to understand, get the boys' approval a little bit, almost being together. Like I said, it's a brotherhood. Like, it's not just me being a leader out there. It's younger guys. It's older guys. It's whoever wants to step up to the plate and say something and be okay with that. And so we're not okay with watching someone mess up and not saying anything about it. If someone messes up, someone's got to say something, not just me. And so I think leadership's all over the board, and I think it's pretty good.
Coach, someone can correct me if I have the wrong number. I think I saw this stat that last season you only gave up 1 sack, like 529 passes.
Yes, sir.
Do you actually remember like what game that was, exactly what happened? Or could you not even know because of the word of it?
I really don't remember, to be honest.
I didn't know it was one that you just replay over and over. Like,
Right, no,
one time.
I get a sack. I mean, I forget about it, go to the next play. I mean, obviously, I don't want to let up sacks for sure, but yeah, I try to forget about them.
You finally got to put the pads on. How fired up was the offensive line when you actually got to use your hands and hit some people?
Yeah, I mean, one-on-ones and team run periods are definitely different whenever you got pads on. You ain't sliding all over the place, but it's great, man. I mean, be able to put the pads on, be able to hear that clacking in the shoulder pads, be able to hit helmet to helmet. I mean, it's a great feeling. Yeah, the hand placements and the footwork and all goes along with that, but it's great to get in there.
Do you have a favorite defensive lineman to go against in those one-on-one drills?
Yeah, I mean, I think Gadsden, and I think Big K, man, Chops as well. I mean, they all give me 3 different kinds of rushes. I mean, it's going to work my game way better, and so I think those are some 3 really good players interior-wise if they do play. I mean, they give me really good work.
A really great day on Saturday. What went into that performance, and was it just a different wake up on the right side of the bed, or just been building up to it?
No, I just think that's our motto going into this fall camp. Coach Smith, he gave us this motto: dominate competition and consistent production. So that's just what I'm focused on doing: just dominate the competition that's in front of me, and just having consistent production each and every day.
Sounds like he really challenged you in the spring. What was that like?
It was an experience. I definitely say just having a coach that pushed you to try to push me to my limits and to have me to get better each and every day. That's incredible to have. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gave me a goal this fall camp to to dominate the competition, and that's what I plan on doing.
How different is his coaching style than what you were used to?
The last couple years, my running back coach, nothing against him. It just he was more of a he didn't me and him didn't have like the same type of connection that I say. And it's different from like my running back coach now, playing the position, play at a high level in the NFL. Like, he done seen the game in most of different ways. He told me about his experiences that he had, when he played the game. So just having a guy that played the position that knows it, is definitely something to look forward to.
It was Joe Sloan that told us that the more competition there is in the room, then the better it makes everybody else. Just, you guys added a couple late running backs from the JUCO level. Just, have you noticed that yourself, that the more guys are in that room, the more guys you're competing against, that you can see yourself kind of rising with that?
Oh, definitely. Iron sharpens iron. Them guys are great. Amir and Jordan, both of them guys are good. We won't have them up here for no reason. So having them guys up here to just push me, push all the other guys in the room is definitely going to build all us up and get ready for September 5th.
How have those guys gotten acclimated to the room? Because it's a little unusual coming in.
Yeah. It's crazy how they came in so late and they just know everything. The signals to the formation, the plays. It's just crazy how them guys pick up. And like I say, I wouldn't be surprised at how fast them guys pick it up, because we won't pick them guys up for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So I knew the guys had to be talented, smart, ready to play, and that's what they came here to do.
A running back's best friend is an offensive line. What do you like about that group and the guys that they brought in to block you guys?
Oh, that group is great. You were just talking to one Cohen, and I love Cohen. Great dude, great center. Leader on the team. Lance, great dude. He's Olas. He's great. All of them. You know what I'm saying? They all group record guys. Very excited about this group, and I'm just looking forward to what they can do on Saturdays.
What are the sort of different kinds of tasks or challenges they're giving you versus whatever you had to do previously? How is this different for you?
Just being a more of a playmaker, I say. You know what I'm saying? Really showing my abilities, what I can do. Just not in the backfield, outside the backfield. A little bit of 21 personnel, being that A. You know what I'm saying? Being a tailback, blocking. So it's like a lot of different things that's going to help my game for the next level, honestly.
Just have you seen Tavani respond to finally getting a shot out there since he's been hurt?
Yeah, me and Tavani came in together. That's my dude. That's my guy. I'm glad I'm to see him out there, you know, for the fall camp. This is actually his first one that he's been out there healthy and ready to go, and he's been looking great so far. You know, since he's big, strong, he's very fast. You know, he was a highly recruited coming out of high school, so like I said, he got a lot of talent. It just, you know, haven't been shown, but now he's out there. I mean, he's ready for the test.
What was it like to be able to put the pads on?
I mean, you know, playing running back, you definitely need the pads, you know what I'm saying, to show everybody what you can do. You know, the first 2 days is just like acclimation and just getting ready, but you know when the pads come on, everything gets serious. Yeah.
We talked to Colby. Obviously, you guys never want to get tackled to the ground, but how is it difficult at all to really separate yourself and show what you can do when they can't tackle you all the way to the ground? That you can't show that you can break all those tackles?
In a way, but you know, it's a lot of more things that we could show. You know, body control. You know, what I'm saying contact balance, just things like that. Cause like at the same time, them guys not trying to take you to the ground, but them guys also coming with some force behind it. So like we ain't just out there playing patty cake, how I say. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely gonna hit you. It's just, you know, having about you know, balance, body control, and just standing on your feet, continue running and finishing. You know what I'm saying? That's our main goal in the room, just finish +5. If you can, finish to the end zone. So.
What was the off season like for you? It looks like you've come in great shape.
Yeah.
Looking better than ever.
Just really just focus on myself. You know, my eating goals, my working out. Like I said, the strength stuff, love them. You know what I'm saying? Them guys help me out a lot. And just, you know, continue just to build, grow each and every day into myself and my body, and just prepare for the season, honestly.
Awesome.
Thank you. You learned about this offense through 4 days.
That we fast, physical, very selfless. We got players, receivers running downfield to make the extra block to spring a touchdown. Very efficient when we click in the all cylinders. The O-line is amazing. I think we hear a lot about it, of course, but they actually putting the work in and be amazing. It's been great so far.
Has it been pretty seamless as far as, you know, I know beginning of camp there can be some mental mistakes, a little rust to kick off. Have you seen much of that?
No, I feel like the biggest thing for us is just urgency. Getting to the line up fast, call the play. We've been over the install, I think, 4 times already. So we back at the beginning of the install. Once again, we did it springtime, summer, and then we restarted, I think, once in summer again. Now we back to the top of it again. So we constantly doing it. So now it's like the back of our hand.
What's just playing for Colby Smith like? What's he like as a coach?
Yeah, he's amazing, man. The way he orchestrates meetings is almost as if we're coaching him in a sense as well. Like as much as he coaches us, he teaches us pre-snap reads a ton more than I ever have learned them in the past, and it's helping a ton. He's a firm believer in if we can see the play before it happens, then we can react when it does happen, and it helps tremendously.
I know they're not tackling you to the ground, but who on defense is a particular hard hitter out there that you've come up against?
Ty Bryant, he flies around all day. I don't think he get tired. He'll be on one side of the field, run to the other side to make a play. The D-line is amazing. Just the whole unit, they're flying around, being physical. So during team run, it's very physical.
I know they said that Jason had a really good couple of days. How have you seen him grow since you got here?
Yeah, he's been amazing. It'd be hard to tell him because he's so quiet and laid back. But when he get out there, it's like a whole different person. He makes plays when the plays are called for him. It means he's heavily involved. When you're on the practice field, he's heavily involved. He's making the plays. And yeah, he just keep making plays. That's all I can say.
There's a lot of different guys in that room, that running back room. Do you guys have similar running styles, differences? Are there certain guys that have different traits?
I believe that the way that Coach Stein and Coach Sloan orchestrate the offense is for us to work with our strengths in a sense. But they do require us to do it all. Like we have to line up at receiver. We got to know the backfield stuff. It's kind of like he uses a 2 running back system, and we got to know both of them. So we all have similarities. We all have differences, of course. Like me, I'm bigger than JP, of course. So it's gonna be different similarities and weaknesses and stuff like that. But the way that they require is for all of us to do it. Whatever they require, we got to do it.
Is there? We talk a lot about the offensive line, sort of creating chemistry. How much of it do the running backs have to get a feel for how they're going to block things?
Yeah, it's a big foul. Without the O-line, we're nothing. I don't care how good you are as a player. Without the O-line, we're nothing. The more reps you get with them, the more you see how they block their streams. what they may not be as good as, what run concept, things like that. Then it's vice versa for them. They may know our weaknesses in pass pro or what run we're not as good at, or you know what I'm saying, so stuff like that. So the more reps we get with one another, the better it is. We get a better understanding of one another.
When I asked Patterson, he was very emphatic that they weren't brought here for no reason. But what have you seen out of the two guys you guys brought in pretty late there? I think it's Amir and Jordan. What have you seen?
Yeah, they've been flying around. Jordan, somebody caught a pick on defense yesterday, and he ran like from the 50 across field all the way to the goal line to try to stop it. So to me, that's something you don't coach. That's like a energetic. I want to make this play, even though you know what I'm saying we threw a pick just to run that down. That showed a ton of effort. So they've been amazing. Good addition to the room. We're gonna need them at some point in the season. I mean, running back is a brutal position. You never know what can happen. Knock on wood. So you know.
We've heard a lot too that there might be an emphasis on maybe playing two backs at times once you guys do a lot of different things. Is that something? Is that somewhat different to work on as opposed to just focusing on I got to make my run with also having to work with the other backs and he's gonna be here, I'm gonna be here.
Yeah, it's different than what I personally done in the past, but just watching where Coach Stein come from and how efficient it was when he had two backs on the field at all times. He likes to keep two backs on the field if he can. If a back can do the same thing as a receiver, then it can mess up the defense, make them make different checks because it is a back instead of a receiver. So it's very good to see for him to require us to do all that. I mean, I think personally, it's just gonna take our game to another level when it's time to play on Saturdays and when it's time to play on Sundays.
Like just putting pads on.
Yeah. Yeah, I was joking. I haven't been hit since Thanksgiving of last year. Like I haven't been hit since I played A&M last year. So it's been a long time. So always excited.
Gotta ask, just full honesty, when you take that first hit again, is it a man I missed this or it's a what am I still doing?
Nah, it's a man I missed this. I remember when I tore my knee and I came back to first practices, I was more excited to get tackled than I was to score a touchdown or make a big run or anything like that. Because I mean, football is a physical sport. So my position, we get hit every play. Like I don't think there's not a play that we don't touch somebody or anything like that. So you gotta love it.
We've heard obviously about what a gifted offensive mind Coach Stein is. How does that compare to Sark, in that way?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
How does Coach Stein's offensive mind compare to like Sark and where you work? Because he gets a lot of compliments.
Yeah, they're both phenomenal play callers. They both have what they all like to do. I think all offensive gurus in a sense, like they all steal from each other. It's like they all take stuff from each other because it's like, for me, for example, I like watching other running backs. Bijan, Jameer Gibbs, Jonathan Taylor. I take stuff from those guys because they're the best at what they do. So I feel it's the same for them. They all take stuff from each other. So I mean, really no big differences. They're both good at what they do in their own world. So yeah.
How much are you still splitting between guard and tackle, or are you just at guard 95% of the time? Whatever?
So far, throughout the first 4 practices, I've been at guard the whole time, but also was talking with coach, and we're going to mix in some tackle reps just to stay on top of that and keep the touch up at playing tackle as well later on in camp.
How much does it help just knowing both positions and having other guys across the line know all the positions across the line?
Yeah, I think to be the best possible O-lineman you can be, you got to know what all 5 are doing. You can't just know one position. You can't just know your job because we all work together. So the more you know, and you got to know what everybody's doing. I got to know what Lance is going to do. I got to know what Colton is going to do. So that's going to help all of us. We all got to know that. Even Colton has to know what the tackles are doing to make his job easier.
What's it like just lining up next to Colton?
I love playing next to Colton. He's a true leader, veteran center. Very physical in the double teams, and I couldn't wish to play with a better center than him.
How quickly can everybody get comfortable playing with each other? Because it's one thing to know the assignments, but it's got to be another thing to actually go out and do that.
Yeah, I think that started in January when we all came in. We had to learn each other. Helps that everybody's a veteran guy, older guys, played a lot of ball. We can talk through things and be on the same page, and then it's just us getting together, hey, let's go and walk through this combo block after practice, see how our footwork is, things like that to help us be on the same page.
How just fun was it to finally get shoulder pads on and actually hit people?
Yeah, I mean, during the summer, you run a lot, you lift a lot, so it's awesome to get the shoulder pads on and finally get to be physical.
So Wes, obviously you've played a lot in college over 3 years, but how eager are you to kind of prove yourself as one of the guys,
Definitely, I think this season is a big opportunity for our whole unit. We got to go out there and prove that we're one of the best O-lines in the country, and I think it starts with all of us up front, and it's very exciting to have that opportunity.